last week I saw a news in the media that 10th class, two 10th class girls from Bangalore, they were able to raise something like 2 lakhs in 24 hours for the to buy the oximeter. So, what is it that made them, in fact, what encouraged them or what prompted them to think of such a kind of scheme where they can raise some money and help the patients or the hospitals? So that kind of thought process, are we really able to encourage such kind of children? And as rightly suggested by Dr. Deepak, the first and foremost thing is that the teachers need to be trained. We can certainly have innovations, we can certainly have research, we can certainly have the changes in the system. The first and foremost thing is the educating the teachers first, so that it can be further imparted to the children. So coming back to your question, I have a very good example or a model. I will not say that it is something really great, but at the same time, that will serve the purpose of in this present context. So we have something like Living Labs. So Living Labs is nothing but, as rightly pointed again, I'll go back to what Dr. Deepak said in the initial stage, that building a road and digging by different departments and finally there is no road at all. So our students, our engineering students, especially the civil engineering students, so they went to a village in Rajasthan and they started trying to find out which all villages have the water shortage and what is the kind of problems they are facing in getting water. So what exactly they came up with? And they came up with a solution by laying down the pipeline. So the entire pipeline was built by our own students and faculty. So why are they doing it? So they are able to understand what the real problem in the society is. So being an engineer, he can just sit in a, with a white collar, he can just sit in an office and find out what the issue is. But getting into that realistic situation, understanding the problem, and you apply whatever you have learned so far. And as you said, in the West, the Western universities, the universities, international universities, what they do, they have something called as community service. And that community service is very, very important, compulsory for the students to understand what is happening in the real situation, real life. So we have students coming from abroad and our students join the team. So there is a cultural diversity. So they need to be exposed to such a kind of situation where they will interact with different type of people. It is not, I am not just interacting with my classmates. I am interacting with totally a different set of people. They may not be literate. They may be, people which doesn't have any exposure to technology or education at all. So let us assume that you have a department called as humanities. You have a department with social sciences. You have a department for engineering, or those students who undergo the technological programs. And you are able to bring in all these together and understand the societal problems. And let us say you want to publish a paper, you can always bring in research departments or English departments where they can come up with journals, where they can come with the research papers. So this is how we need to expose the students. But at the same time, it is really important at this moment that and again I always talk about the way in which the last year CBSE exams were conducted. The principals became the problem solvers. The principals had to coordinate with the health department, they had to coordinate with the doctors, they had to coordinate with the transportation department. So they were real problem solvers just to implement or conduct the examination. We never ever thought, right? We were not at all in such a thought, even in dream, that such a situation will arise. Because I know my sisters went to the school early morning to conduct the exam in the afternoon. So which means that kind of an arrangement, and that creates a kind of critical thinking how the impact will be of the solution. So I have a solution, but what will be the impact of the solution? So that kind of exposure if you are able to give to the teachers as well as the students, and that has now started in most of the higher education institutions, and that is why top tier universities in the country, they are able to come up with solutions even during this pandemic time. That may be in terms of healthcare, that may be in terms of uh, finding out the solution for the issues, or technological thing, or biology, or whatever. So how they deploy. So for example, again I can cite one more example, where our students build robots, and those robots are now in AIIMS in Delhi. Those were MTech students, because they found that infection is very less, so that the nurses can be replaced with the help of robots, and the human infection is less. So how they think, how we allow them to create thinking, that critical thinking, and make them expose. So the project based study, experiential learning, and making them apply the knowledge whatever they have. And it has to start from the teachers, and teachers alone can do it at the grassroots level. So that is what I want to convey at this point.